Okay, joined by Dessie Farrell, Dublin Senior Football Manager. Dessie, defeat to Donegal here this evening in Ballybofey, a 4-point defeat. What do you make of that today?
Yeah, obviously disappointed with the result, but I think we had a very slow start. Stuck in the mud a little bit. Donegal could have been out the gap at half time. Thankfully they weren't. But we sort of regained a little bit of composure in that second half. Third quarter was really good. We got back to within a point and probably could have kicked on at that particular juncture. Made some bad decisions maybe in terms of shot selection, but ultimately ended up being costly. But overall very happy with the effort, and again, some great exposure and great experience for some of the newbies and younger players in the squad. Tough place to come, and Donegal are up and at it and very competitive.
Obviously, I think a few injuries in the first half, 3 and 4 subs in the first half, probably disrupted your game plan a small bit in that first half.
It did, yeah. It probably lessened their impact off the bench in the second half, when a little bit of fatigue in the system, when you'd like to be getting fresh legs in and up in the energy levels. We probably didn't have that to the same extent that we would have liked. And you could see after a big push in that third quarter, we started to run out of steam a little bit. And but look, at overall very happy with the effort and the intent of our lads. As I say, it's they're 2 difficult games back to back, and very challenging, and a great place for young players to learn.
Yeah, one of the big positives from today, I guess, is the fact that we saw some, again, new faces out there. Luke Bracknell coming off the bench and doing really well. Sean Lowry as well, kicking a point, and obviously some fresh faces starting as well. So plenty of new guys around the panel getting plenty of games on today.
Yeah, and Conor Tyrrell came in there and did very well as well. So look at that's where we're at now, and there'll be plenty more of that throughout the league. It'll be a difficult league, but ultimately we're trying to develop this group and build that cohesiveness in the group, and hopefully it'll serve as well come championship.
A different game obviously today to last week in terms of the rules. How did you find them today, with obviously Kieran kicking the first ever 2-pointer when I think it brought down to a point in the second half? How did you find the rules, the new rules affected the game today?
Yeah, look, I think it was quite similar to the last day. Teams are trying to figure them out, navigate their way through them, and it's interesting to see how teams use them in terms of deploying certain tactics and trying to manipulate them from that perspective. So some trends starting to emerge, maybe early doors, but it's still probably too early to make any definite statements as to what the future looks like. Ultimately, you're trying to build towards game plans for championship and have a good understanding at that point in time. So we've a little bit of runway ahead.
Finally, just a 2-week break obviously, and it's Kerry in 2 weeks' time, so it doesn't get any easier over the next couple of weeks. Another big test awaits there. Another
big test away, yeah. It's no more than coming to Ballybofey. Going to Tralee is always tough. We found it tough down there over the years. But look at it again, coming back to the young squad we have, and the lads that have been sort of in the panel for a couple of years, who maybe haven't established themselves and haven't got maybe the level of exposure they would have liked or we would have liked, and the new lads that are in, that's a great place to go to learn and learn very quickly, and I'm sure there'll be plenty of lessons for us on the way home.